Welcome to Real Estate Matters. Everything you want to know from buying a house to selling a house, from investing to flipping real estate. And now here's two ladies who know their way around a real estate listing, Tamika Bryant and Christy Porter.
Welcome to Real Estate Matters with Christy Porter and Tamika Bryant. We're here today with Shirley White. Hi, Shirley. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you. Hi. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Are you nervous?
I am very nervous.
Yeah. Well, you don't look it. You look beautiful.
Well, good. Under
Yeah.
the table, all kinds of things are happening.
Well, you look great. We're so happy you're here. We're excited to learn more about you and what you do for in real estate.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am a native Chicagoan, but I've been in Kansas City for well over 20 years now. So Kansas City is my home, and I love it here. It's it's a land of great opportunity, and so we decided to stay and raise my family here, and now they're off to a great wild yonder in the Navy, seeing sights unseen by me. And so now I'm in real estate. I was in corporate America for 15 years and started to do some investing on my own. And my husband and I do some of those things and really love it and wanted to expand on it. So
Cool.
that's the love.
So do you focus on buyers or sellers or both?
I do both.
Okay.
I would wonderfully love to work with sellers if we had enough of them in inventory to work with.
What is the deal going on right now with sellers? What is your theory?
I think that they're still a little afraid.
What? That's what I don't understand.
When the bubble hit, I think it hit a lot of people in some very frightening ways, and so I think people are a little afraid to kind of step out there now, and they're really not sure of the ground and whether or not it's
And that's
truly
when I say
happening.
now is the time to strike it because no one else wants to.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This is when you sell your houses because you have no competition.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
We're in the process of, door knocking and asking people, you want to sell your house? Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Well, and we talked about this earlier in another show, but it is the truth because they're being told things are selling so quickly. Then they're afraid because then they sell their house so quickly and then they have nothing to go to.
Exactly.
And then they're living in the basement at my house. And we had a whole show about that. So anyway,
okay.
so you
Your
would
house is
love,
open to-
Yes. I
okay.
welcome all
Great.
people who are in housing purgatory where they need a place to go. Yes. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So you're looking for sellers as well. And
Absolutely.
service both buyers and sellers.
Yes.
Licensed in Kansas and Missouri?
Both sides,
Okay.
yes.
And do you have a specialty that you, or a niche?
My niche has been just making sure that the issues are resolved. So when we have a situation where we're having some difficulties and everyone playing in a sandbox, one of my specialties is getting everybody to see that they do have a win-win in the transaction and getting over the hump.
Okay.
So I really like working with first-time home buyers because they are so new and excitement and everything in that. But I really, really, really love my sellers because I can help them get to transition to their next place where they want to be, whether it's upsizing or downsizing or getting close to, grandkids or grandma, whatever
Right.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Love it.
don't do well with too many buyers anymore. My patience kind of runs out. Yeah, in that process. So it's good to know other people who do well with buyers because then I can just refer them to
Right.
you. So do you
Absolutely.
work where's your office?
Our office is in Lee Summit, Missouri.
Okay.
So we're
And
right
you
off
work
291.
That market and other markets? The Lee Summit market?
Yes.
Predominantly?
So predominantly in the Lee Summit area, some Raytown, Kansas City. I've done Raymore, Independence, and of course in Overland Park and Olathe. Next, a couple of transactions, but mostly on the Missouri side and the Lee Summit environment.
They kind of all merge together. And we're
Well,
so
when you
metro.
have,
Yeah,
when you
metro
have-
just like a big
sometimes
blob.
you have someone who's coming in and they don't know
Right.
where they want to be, so they want to test the waters a little bit. So you wind up being in a couple of different places because of that.
Right. So
My
I know I'm
favorite-
a transplant, so I did that same thing. It's like, people
Yeah.
say like, where do you want to live? Well, how would I know
Yeah,
if I'm
they
just
don't
moving
know.
here? How
Right.
do I know if it's Lee Summit or Raymore to a
Exactly.
transplant? It's all the same.
Exactly.
For the most part. So going
Yeah.
across, to Kansas and that kind of thing is I guess it's good, but at the same time, there are lots of agents who don't have both licenses for that can service
Yes.
Missouri and Kansas.
I'll be
Isn't
happy
that
to take the
crazy?
referral.
I
Isn't
know.
that interesting?
get
The
how-
number of
Please.
agents who work our metro but don't have one or the other license.
It is crazy.
Yes.
Because
So
we have
it's-
that reciprocity that's so close. I mean, state line is right there, and it just makes sense to me to take one more test. I just don't get that. But I'm with
That's
you,
okay.
Shirley.
They
Let's
can
get
send
the.
them all
Yeah, that's right.
over.
That's right.
We'll
Refer them over.
Just create that referral business and just take care of those guys and just let them be in their comfort zone.
That's right.
Well, so do you also work, like when I was out of town, so I missed a show or two. And
She was at the beach, Shirley. Let's
I
just put it
saw
out
her
there.
well,
post
I
at
was
the beach.
I was
Yes.
looking, I was working,
Whatever.
and I was looking for condos for my clients.
We're going to use looking for condos as code for taking a break.
Oh,
No,
yes.
I really was. And I was teaching back to my teach at the beach,
Yes.
which we're going to talk to Shirley more about because that's her second niche that she's moving into, which is
Exactly.
instruction. But I was really at the beach looking at condos for investors. Really. And it, really?
I believe
That
it.
sounds
What about you,
convincing.
Shirley?
Yes, I'm
tell
convinced
us
now.
more,
Yes.
Tamika, please.
And as I was looking, you guys don't believe me.
We can't wait to come visit you in your condo that you shopped for. Right.
It's just so different. And it took me back to when I used to live in New York because the condos and all the concrete and
Is the
everything,
beaches
it was
in New
just
York,
things.
or-
And
yeah.
yeah, there are beaches in New York, actually.
Right.
Quite a few.
But I mean, you would go to the beach in New York?
Yeah, I'd actually
Okay.
go to the
Well, being
beach
from the
all the
Bronx,
time. There are
I'm just-
beaches in the Bronx, honey.
There is. I've never
Oh
been
my
to New York.
gosh, this is what I'm saying.
I wish somebody would take me to their
Hello?
home
You
state.
guys have worked together
New
for
York.
so long. I would
She
think
did.
you've gone to New
I
York
don't
by
get a
now.
road trip from Tamika. She doesn't take me to the Bronx to see her beach
there are
Bronx.
all
Yeah.
kinds. That's why I love New York.
Yeah.
That's why I love New York.
Well, we're gonna have to
So-
take a break at that with that. We're gonna
Okay,
leave
'cause
our
we're gonna teach on the
listeners-
beach.
Yes,
Okay.
we're gonna teach on the beach when we come back. So
Okay.
you're listening to Bronx Bryant from Real Estate Matters
beach.
At the beach, and Christy Porter here, safe in Kansas. We'll be right back.